just a poor boy, though my story is seldom told. I squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles, such are promises. All lies and jest, still a man hears what he wants to hear and disregards the rest. When I left my home and my family, I was no more than a boy in the company of strangers, in the quiet of the railway station, running scared, laying low, seeking out the poorer quarters where the ragged people go.
If you really want to hear about it, the first thing you probably want to know is where I was born, what my lousy childhood was like, how my parents were all occupied and all before they had me, and all the David Copperfield kind of crap. But I don't feel like going into it if you want to know the truth. In the first place, the stuff bores me. In the second place, my parents would have about 2 hemorrhages apiece if I told them anything pretty personal about them. They're quite touchy about anything like that, especially my father. They're nice and all, I'm not saying that, but they're also touchy as hell. Besides, I'm not going to tell you about my whole goddamn autobiography or anything. I can tell you about this madman stuff that happened to me around last Christmas, just before I got pretty run down, and how to come out here and take it easy.
I do declare there were times when I was so lonesome I took some comfort there. La 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 la.
He was a friend of mine. He was a friend of mine. Every time I think about him now, Lord, I just can't keep from crying, 'cause he was a friend of mine. He died on the road.
My brother Ali had this left-handed field instrument. He was left-handed. The thing that was descriptive about it, though, is that he had poems written all over the fingers, pocket, everywhere, in green ink. He wrote them on it so that he had something to read when he was in the field and nobody was up to bat.
To pay his room or board, and he was...
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? I repeat, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here.
Y'all act like you never seen a white person before. Jaws all on the floor like Pam, like Tommy just burst in the door and started whooping her ass worse than before. They first were divorced, sewing her over furniture. It's the return of the... Oh wait, no wait, you're kidding. He didn't just say what I think he did he? And Dr. Dre said, nothing, you idiots, Dr. Dre's dead, he's locked in my basement. Feminist women love Eminem. Chicka 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 Slim Shady, I'm sick of him. Look at him, walking around, grabbing his...
When I was all set to go, went on my bags and all, I stood for a while next to the stairs, took a last look down the goddamn corridor. I started crying, I don't know why. With my red hunting hat on, and turned the peak around to the back, the way I left it. Then I yelled at the top of my goddamn voice, "Sleep tight, you morons!" But I woke up every bastard on that floor. Then I got the hell out. Some stupid guy throwing peanut shells all over the stairs. I damn near broke my crazy neck.
You know he's always down. He got the one eye open. He's into the ground. He's too cool for school. He's an operator. He's a real player. And if you mess with him, you know you'll never win. He's an instigator, enemy eliminator. And when he knocks you better, you better let him in. He
Girls with their legs crossed, girls with their legs not crossed, girls with triple legs, girls with lousy legs, girls that look like swell girls, girls that look like they'd be bitches if you knew them. It was really a nice sight seeing, if you know what I mean. In a way, it was sort of depressing too, because you kept wondering what the hell would happen to all of them, when they got out of school and college, I mean. You figured most of them would probably marry dopey guys, guys that always talk about how many miles they get per gallon in their goddamn cars, guys that get sore and childish as hell if you beat them at golf, even just some stupid game like ping pong, guys that are very mean, guys that never read books, guys that are boring. You have to be careful with that. I mean, about calling certain guys bores. I don't understand boring guys. I really don't.
They drive me wild. The never-ending mile after mile. I just don't know what to do. I'm too afraid to love you.
Whispering in the trees, it's two cities and they're only pipes and chains and swinging hands. Who's your daddy? Yes, I am.
That's the thing about girls. Every time they do something pretty, even if they're not much to look at, or even if they're sort of stupid, you fall in love with them. And then you never know where the hell you are. Girl, Jesus Christ, they can drive you crazy. They really can.
Throw back a bottle of beer. Shoot, riot. I pull a comb through your cold black hair. Shoot, riot. Throw back a bottle of beer. Shoot, riot. I pull a comb through your cold black hair. Blow, daddy. A whipped up jitterbugging brown-eyed man, a stray cat fronting out an AP band. Cut me Sammy and you understand, in my veins hot music ran. You got me in a sway and I want to swing you down.
I used to think she was quite intelligent, my stupidity. The reason I did was because she knew quite a lot about the theaters and the plays and literature and all that stuff. If somebody knows quite a lot about all those things, it takes you quite a while to find out whether they're really stupid or not. I live in New York. I was thinking about the lagoon in Central Park, down near Central Park South. I was wondering if it would be frozen over when I got home, and if it was, where'd the ducks go? I was wondering where the ducks went when the lagoon got all icy and frozen over. I wondered if some guy came in a truck and took them all away to a zoo or something, or if they just flew away.
Bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going...
Best thing though, that museum, is that everything always stayed right where it was. Nobody. Go there 100,000 times, and the Eskimo would still be just finishing touching those two fishes. The birds would still be on their way south. The deers would be still drinking out of that water hole, with the pretty antlers, the pretty skinny legs, and that squaw with the naked bosom would still be weaving that same blanket. Nobody's be different. The only thing that'd be different would be you. You wouldn't think you'd be much older or anything. You wouldn't be that exactly. You'd just be different, and that's all. You'd have an overcoat this time. But the kid that was your partner in line the last time had scarred fever, and you'd have a new partner. Or you'd have a substitute taking class, instead of Miss Eagleton. Or you'd heard your mother and father having a terrific fight in the bathroom, or just passed by one of those puddles in the street with gasoline rainbows in them. I mean, you'd be different in some way. I can't explain what I mean. Never could. I'm not sure I'd feel like it.
circles, it's a very big...
If I could say anything, what would it be? Good question for our destined reality. I would tell you that I love you, even when it didn't show.
One of the biggest reasons I left Elkton Hills is because I was surrounded by phonies. That's all. They're coming in the goddamn window. For instance, they had this headmaster, Mr. Haas. That was the phoniest bastard I've ever met in my life.
You could go anywhere, anywhere.
You got kicked out? Dad's going to kill you! You don't like anything that's happening. You don't like any schools. You don't like a million things!
If your mind is all...
Oh, Holden, and I hate to tell you, but I think that once you have a fair idea where you want to go, your first move will be to apply yourself in a school. You'll have to. You're a student, whether the idea appeals to you or not. You're in love with knowledge, and I think you'll find, once you get past all the Mr. Vincents, you're going to start getting closer and closer. That is, if you want to. And if you look for it and wait for it, to the kind of information that will be very, very dear to your heart. Among other things, you'll find that you're not the first person who was ever confused and frightened and even sickened by human behavior. Many, many, many men have been just as troubled morally and spiritually as you are right now. Happily, some of them kept records of their trouble. You'll learn from them if you want to. Just someday, if you have something to offer, someone will learn from you. It's a beautiful reciprocal arrangement. And it isn't education, it's history, it's poetry. But I do say that educated and scholarly men, they're brilliant and creative to begin with, which unfortunately is rarely the case, tend to leave infinitely more valuable records behind them than men do who are merely brilliant and creative. They tend to express themselves more clearly, and they usually have a passion for following their thoughts through to the end. And most important, 9 times out of 10, they have more humility than the unscholarly thinker.
Tell me this one thing, now listen to me close. You steal from me, but you call it your own. You liar, you thief, go make your stand on your own 2 feet. So oh now, listen what your friends say. Go now, go and do it that way. I'm the one you want to believe, but in your heart you can't see. Hold on, it won't take long. You can find yourself if you decide to finally start. Don't look to me when you fall, cause the steps get bigger, so go ahead and walk them all.
I figured I could get a job at a filling station somewhere, putting gas and oil in people's cars. I didn't care what kind of job it was, just so people didn't know me, and I didn't know anybody. I thought what I would do was, I'd pretend I was one of those deaf mutes. The way I wouldn't have to have any goddamn stupid useless conversation with anybody. If anybody wanted to tell me something, they have to write on a piece of paper and shove it over me. I'd get bored as hell doing that after a while, and I'd be through having conversations for the rest of my life. Everybody would think I was just a poor deaf mute bastard. Leave me alone. That's the whole trouble. You can't ever find a place that's nice, peaceful, because there isn't any. You may think there is, but once you get there, when you're not looking, somebody will sneak up and write "fuck you" right under your nose. Try it sometime. I think, even if I ever die, they stick me in a cemetery, and have a tombstone and all, and say Holden Caulfield on it. And then what year I was born, what year I died, right under it, say "fuck you," and positive like that.
You don't know what it's like to be like me.
Anyway, keep picturing all these little kids playing some game in this big field of RYE and all. Thousands of little kids. Nobody's around. Nobody big, I mean, except me. I'm staying on the edge of some crazy cliff. What I have to do, I have to catch everybody to start to go over the cliff. Even if they're running, and they don't look where they're going, I have to come out from somewhere and catch them. That's all I do all day. I'll be the catcher in the RYE, and all. I know it's crazy, but it's the only thing I really like to be. Then the carousel started, and watch it go round, round. All the kids trying to grab for the gold ring. So is Phoebe. I'm sort of afraid that she'd fall off the goddamn horn, but I didn't say or do anything. The thing with kids is, if they want to grab for the gold ring, you have to let them do it, not say anything. If they fall off, they fall off. But it's bad to say anything to them.
To set me free, I saw the lights go down at the end of the scene. I saw the lights go down.
If you want to know the truth, I don't know what to think about it. I'm sorry I told so many people about it, but all I know is I sort of miss everybody I told about, even though it's Stradley. After I think I miss that goddamn Maurice. It's funny. Don't ever tell anybody anything. If you do, you start missing everybody.
know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I could taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your light.